Let me now share a personal anecdote which is very relevant to positive psychology. In 2015, when I was doing very well in my software career, I had to make a hard choice to quit it. My mother had been diagnosed with fairly advanced Parkinson's disease and dementia a few years ago and now needed constant attention and care. We had hired round the clock attendants, but my dad was too old to manage the supervision of her care on his own. So, after a lot of thinking and debate, I decided that I needed to quit and manage some of my mother's care and supervision myself. It was a very tough decision since I was in a senior role, doing very well and enjoying my work. But there was no other option at that time, so I quit. I was devastated for a long time, angry, depressed, and frustrated. But then, after some time, I realized that I could not give up. I started looking for alternatives. What could I do part time, maybe from home? Something that I could enjoy working on and become good at. Something that could become a second part time and flexible career. I remembered that as a middle and senior manager, I had been requested a few times to conduct training sessions for new managers and young leaders. They had enjoyed those sessions immensely, and I had enjoyed conducting them and interacting with young leaders. Of course, at that time, when I was managing multiple projects and programs, I had very little time for that. But not anymore. I realized that now this was something I could actually do regularly. So I started guest lecturing at a couple of colleges nearby as a part of management executive programs. I found that I still enjoyed teaching a lot, and more importantly, so did my students. After a year or so, one of my students suggested Udemy, a platform where I could create online courses. At first, I did not take it seriously. Then I got curious and visited Udemy's website and went through a few courses there. I was interested but still quite skeptical. Learning to create online content and all the technology and software that goes with it at 45 was not going to be easy. It was totally new to me. After thinking through it and discussing it with family and friends, I decided to try it out. I started learning to record good quality audio, create animations and videos, edit and merge them, etc. It was a totally new field for me and quite hard at first, but I persevered and soon realized that I could learn to do these things. What's more, I realized that I enjoyed creating these online courses. I had always been interested in psychology and neuroscience and had read up a lot about current theories and research. I now realized that I could combine that interest with my vast leadership and management experience to create unique and valuable content. This was a subject I enjoyed and was passionate about teaching. I also simultaneously began a postgraduate business research part-time course where I learned a lot about business research, how it is done, and the right and wrong ways to do it. And that helped me create even better content for my courses. And now here I am, more than 110,000 students worldwide and 18 courses later. I enjoy my new career immensely, probably more than my old one. My online students seem to enjoy my courses too, and some of their comments, personal messages, and questions are so awesome that it really makes all the effort so worthwhile. After having managed multiple global teams, projects, and programs, it is a refreshing change to actually be a one woman team doing everything myself. So, having to quit my corporate career was not really the end of the world, quite the opposite. And the main reason for that, I think, is that I did not give up. I looked beyond the initial anger, hopelessness, and frustration to figure out viable alternatives and persevered to find a good one. I figured out an important positive psychology research finding myself through experience. You will learn a lot more such research based lessons and strategies in this course.